Mumbai has got various modes of transport. There are the black and yellow taxis, there's the suburban railway network, the BST buses, the app-based cabs, metro railways, another underground metro railway under construction, a monorail, and so on. And now, to add to these, the city is soon likely to get another innovative mode means of transport, and that is the pod car system. This is what we are going to be talking about in this episode of Mumbai Matters. I am Mansi Phadke, Deputy Editor with The Print. Now, what are pod cars or pod taxis? Pod taxis are a type of a personalized rapid transit system, and they run on electricity. They are typically running above the road on an elevated light so that the traffic underneath is not disturbed. On Wednesday, the Executive Committee of the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, the MMRDA, chaired by Maharashtra's Chief Secretary Sujata Sonik, approved a concessionaire for designing, developing, constructing, testing, and commissioning a pod taxi system in the business district of the Bandakurla complex. As per the details of the meeting, a company called Sai Green Mobility Limited will be the concessionaire in charge of this project. It has partnered with a company called Ultra PRT, a technology provider that has been involved in the only other successfully run pod car system in the world, which is at the London Heathrow Airport. Now, to talk a little bit about the pod car system at the London Heathrow Airport, that was commissioned in 2011, so it has been running for 13 years now. And this system connects passengers from the Terminal 5 to the business passenger car park at the airport. And there are 21 such pod taxis. They are driverless and run on electricity. The reason behind introducing this system in the Bandakurla complex is basically to ensure last mile connectivity. The BKC is a very congested business district where about 4 to 6 lakh commuters travel to and fro on a daily basis. The only connectivity between the two suburban railway stations, one at Bandra and one at Kurla, and to BKC is provided by a few BST buses and auto rickshaws or your app-based taxis, and auto rickshaws often tend to overcharge. During peak hours, BKC gets extremely congested as everybody in Mumbai has perhaps experienced at least once in their lifetime. The MMRDA expects this situation to only worsen going forward because there are more commercial buildings that are coming up in the BKC, and there's also the bullet train that is taking shape. There's an underground metro line that is taking shape. So all of that will simply increase the footfall of Bandakurla complex, and there needs to be an efficient system to ensure last mile connectivity and connectivity to the suburban railway stations within the BKC. So that was the thought process behind coming up with this concept of pod cars. So now, why pod cars? The MMRDA says that it studied a number of transportation methods and found that the pod car system would be the most suitable to the BKC's topography and generally its traffic flow. It got the study peer reviewed by Tata Consultancy Engineers, which also suggested the same. The pod taxi system is fully autonomous and it can operate at a very high frequency of 15 to 30 seconds. Every pod car can accommodate up to 6 passengers, and it will travel at a speed of up to 40 kilometers per hour. The MMRDA has also been exploring what could be the ideal fares for a pod taxi system in Mumbai. The one at London Heathrow charges about £55. In Mumbai, Tata Consultancy Engineers again conducted a study with regards to this and found that a sweet spot that is agreeable to most passengers would be a fare of about 21 rupees per kilometer, with an annual increase in this fare of 4% to account for inflation and operation costs. The study also showed that at present, passengers pay about 15.3 rupees per kilometer for a metered auto rickshaw, and for a shared auto rickshaw, drivers charge anywhere between 30 and 40 rupees per passenger for travel from the suburban railway stations of Bandra and Kurla to BKC and vice versa. As per a survey conducted by Tata Consultancy Engineers, about 70% of the commuters who travel by auto rickshaws and 36% of the commuters who use BST buses to travel within the Banda Kurla complex were agreeable to a fare of about 21 rupees per kilometer. The MMRDA will, however, notify the exact fare at an appropriate time later. The project is likely to cost 1016.34 crore, and it will take about 3 years to come up with a concession period of 30 years. The MMRDA will get a share of the revenue from the concessionaire. The pod taxi system in BKC will be 8.8 kilometers long and will have about 38 stations as per the decisions that were taken in the March 2024 internal meeting of the MMRDA, where it was decided to invite tenders for the project. Now, pod taxis have been planned and considered multiple times across the country in different places, but none of these projects have really taken off. In Mumbai as well, the Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation, which is another development agency in Mumbai, had considered the pod car system in 2012 to make connectivity to the Mumbai airport easier from its nearby locations. Since then, pod taxis have been considered in Gurgaon, in the National Capital Region, and Thane in the Mumbai Metropolitan Region. Last year, the Uttar Pradesh government approved a pod taxi network to connect the Noida International Airport to other commercial and entertainment destinations around it. That's all I have for you for now. We'll have to wait and see how this new innovative form of transport really takes shape, and if there are any takers for it, or if it ends up being another joyride just like the monorail. I'm Mansi Phadke, Deputy Editor with The Print. Thank you for watching Mumbai Matters. We'll be back with another episode soon.